Ja, hallo, hallöchen. How are you guys today? Welcome in at the Spitty Around the World. We're home sweet home in 2020. Home sweet home. I see peoples. I see peoples again. Missed you, buddies. So, I see the guys. There is Willow Wolfgood. There was Robbie. There's Lima Kilo. There's an Ian Fisher. Welcome back, guys. Into our beloved 2020. Yeah, of course. Lima Kilo is doing donuts. You didn't get a set of tires from me today. No, you don't. And hey, Nightsep Copilot, how are you?
Hello.
Are the hair more gray or less since 2024 came out?
There's some gray patches, definitely. But it really feels like getting back into old, comfortable boots, starting the old scene.
Yeah.
These things do what they are supposed to do.
Yeah, we see people.
Yes.
We said, show people, and it does. Robbie's hair did not turn gray, it just fell out.
In one big lump. Yeah. I can imagine.
Oh boy. Well, the only thing, the big difference are the clouds. Those clouds look nice, but the other one look nicer. It's all over your rudder pedals? Okay. Did you turn into a hobbit?
Yes, probably. hair on your feet.
So we have this, we have that. We have this. Home sweet home, the Spitfire. A bird, I know, wood will comply. She does what you're telling her. No, but housing would be cheaper. Actually, there's some houses who build like a hobbit cave. Would like to have one of those.
Yep. And I think it's also highly ecological. If your house is half in the earth, you have moderate cold in winter and moderate heat in summer.
Yes. And you can hide from peoples.
Exactly.
So here we go. Everything closed. Did you see that? What happened to me in 2024? With the door.
What? Did you fall out?
No. It came open on takeoff and crashed us.
Oh, God.
Well, the TBM warned me. Door. Yeah, door is closed. But what I did not see, it wasn't properly closed and not locked. It was closed but not locked or secured. That's the right word. So it has on the side these holes with a red-white coloration or white-green coloration. If it's white-green, it's secured. If it's white-red, it's not. And it will come open at takeoff. It was, what?
Hello, Richie.
Welcome back. Don't tell me it works. What works? Yes.
2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works. Oh, yes. 2020 works
on, sweet girl, good girl. Are you mad at me, sweetheart? Yes, she is. Okay. Robbie, I haven't figured out my community folder yet. Are you a good girl now? Are you a good girl? Fine girl? Yes, you are. Who's a nice Spitty? You are. I miss that. I miss that sound. Ah, Nightsip is over there. What did I... Yes, there are the nameplates. So hopefully I do not scratch Lima Kilo. Yay!
Robbie, there is no Spitty in the new sim yet.
It is. There is a Spitty.
There is?
Yes. It's ported
This one?
over from the marketplace.
Oh. Oh, if you bought it on Marketplace.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
But I think I had it once for a short moment running. At least I saw the plane in my hangar in 24. I copied the flying iron stuff over to 2024. And yeah, it was there for a moment. Then I messed up. So, yeah. Yes, that's Zap.
Yep. Zep is here. On that white plane in front of Karia.
Over there. That German. Those German hiding everywhere. So, what do we need to do? We need to open this. We need to open something over here. What? Don't believe that the...
You're living dangerously there.
It was pilot error. I did not close it right, so... Okay, let's... what's your status, Richie? How far are you in with loading? Shall we wait? Shall we go?
I saw a funny screenshot from one of Okandu's streams.
Yeah?
All the planes parked and all the pilots in a group together
Yeah. We did
outside.
something similar. The last minutes, I saw the guy on 24. So, I have a screenshot of Richie and Lima Kilo.
But I didn't get that yet. How I can see myself in third person, because I know that's also possible.
I
but I haven't
know.
found that command. I
I
see my shadow all right, but I can't see myself.
I know it's possible, but I don't know how.
And I haven't really found a command. I mean,
Or?
obviously, it has to be something with character, but I
Okay.
haven't found one.
There's a King Cobra. Dance time. Toggle third person on off.
Yes, Robbie, but where can you do that?
Punch
That's
that
my
in the settings. Search input by name, and then you can put in a key.
Okay.
I think that's what he means. And there is a Castella. Hello.
Hello, Costello.
So, Lima Kilo is anxious and zoomy. Oh, no worries, Castella. All's good. And let's start the music. Is everything running over here? NDI sound source.
Yeah, Robbie, and that doesn't make sense, because you don't want that as a permanent thing. And to have to go into the settings every time you want to change it is stupid. But I'm not very impressed with my avatar. They haven't got any avatars which
Thank you,
have a beard.
Castella.
And I do have a mustache, and I have a avatar without mustache.
Outrage.
That's absolutely unacceptable.
So, does it work now? Do we have music? Yes, we have. So, Kamikaze! Here we go. How I missed that. How I missed that gorgeous sound. I would be scared too. Whoop whoop, let's go! $26.50 once, twice, sold. Here we go. And the toggle button is working. Yay! Lima Kilo.
And my stupid plane hasn't found the magenta line.
Don't call your plane stupid.
Okay, plane. You're right on it now. Please, just follow it.
No! long time no see, buddy. Look at that.
Nope. We are not following it. We don't want to.
This is some formation flying. Whoop whoop. Sorry, that was wind. Whee! It's hiding. Where is it? I was on 2024, 2 hours prior.
Yeah, I spent the afternoon with it, losing several large bushels of hair.
Rod, it looks... I don't want to say buy it right now. Yeah. It has some new stuff. If you convert over, you will think, first of all, what the heck? It has many bugs. Yes, you can be glad. It has still many bugs. It's undercooked and too early delivered.
It shouldn't have been released in that state.
Yes, exactly. Some have a very long wait line when loading into the simulator. Some are lucky and don't. I'm not so lucky and lose servers pretty often, so the scenery will be more shitty than what you see now. What I can say, the clouds look amazing. They're really pretty. Yes. Robbie, I'm with you on this.
Yeah, Robbie, I just spent the afternoon with the control settings and it drove me totally mad.
And also,
I mean,
what
I never thought I would say that, but with this old sim, the settings were so much easier.
and something what drives me a bit crazy, if you're in the settings and you set up whatever your throttles and you misclick on one of those, how do you get back? There is no I want to go one category up again or one category back.
Yeah.
I'm annoyed by that stuff.
And the navigation is not very good.
Yeah, but I would go out of the menu there, won't I? Your word. Water was all grass? Oh no. Really? What the deuce? What the goose?
I did a flight in Scotland this afternoon and I discovered that the same problem that we had with the old sim, it's just way too many trees. Trees on the beach.
Wait a second. Are you Jesus?
Yeah. So that is absolutely the same problem that we had. I was expecting that to be fixed, but obviously not. You know how in Scotland
Yeah,
most of the hills are pretty bare. That's part of the attraction of the
rock.
landscape. And it just looks completely wrong when it's all covered in trees.
Yeah, the vegetation, that looks really good.
The actual look of the trees is good, yes. And I actually saw some cows.
Moo.
The interesting thing was, when I was flying over them, I had a feeling they were actually running away from the plane.
Like they would in real life.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty cool. And I saw Robbie today flying in the Grand Canyon in a glider. That looked
Oh, yeah.
amazing. That looked amazing. Robbie, did you get your man card stamped that you can continue 2024? Or did the missus speak the final word?
Inside looking. Yes, well, you need special planes for that. They have to have a special milking interface which will connect to the cow.
That would give a mess. Whee!
Well, I did use the VPN with an American location.
Okay.
And loading was no problem, so I think that's the way
It's
to
the
go at the moment.
Europeans. It's the
To get away
European
from
thing.
the European servers, yeah.
Well, I need to figure out first how to get my community folder off my C drive. And then
Yeah, well, I don't think that's necessary. Because if you use add-ons linker,
I'm
you
too
only have
stupid
these
for add-ons linker. I looked at it, I did not understand it. I'm sorry.
If you would like me to, I could easily give you an introduction. It's not a complicated thing. You just have to understand the principle of it. And once you have understood that, it's easy.
Need an yeah, true. Need an utter interface instead of a rudder. You don't think you have seen cars yet? I've seen some.
Yeah,
They
I've
look-
seen way too many.
They look pretty good.
On a remote Scottish island, bumper to bumper.
Uh,
Absolutely
Robbie,
realistic.
Shift, Charlie, Shift C.
Yeah,
You can get in and out of a plane.
yeah.
Another thing, a weird thing with the 2024, and you load into the Junkers on a parking spot. You are in the plane, like standing on the ground and looking into the empty plane body. You know how stuff is modeled in 2020. So it's just a pullover from 2020 to 24.
I haven't seen the red guy yet. Have
The what?
you? The red guy.
The red guy?
The arrow guy. Apparently appears in the news soon.
Okay.
When things are going wrong.
And ting with those nice emojis. The master of the house is here.
Yes.
Be
hello?
nice.
So,
So,
next airfield. I'm all set for a touch and go.
yes.
Or do you want to land?
No, touch and went
Whatever.
when we find it.
Exactly. we don't eat.
No,
Nice.
in the community, in the 2024 community.
Oh, there's a lot of not very
Shitstorm.
complimentary
Shitstorm.
words being said. Yeah.
I'm also in a Facebook group from 2024. Oh boy. Everybody who says a teeny tiny bit negativity about 2024, they get it. They are like the guys are like pitchforks and torches.
Surely there are so many things wrong that they can't defend them all. I mean, there are things wrong. Oh, that sounds very delicious. In fact, I've got some king prawns in my freezer, and I'm still thinking what I should do with them.
And I'm drooling now. Looking over to hubby. Drooling too. That sounds delicious. So where's our strippy thingy?
Oh, this is it, I think. No? There is something here. Yes, I think so. But
There is nothing like too much pasta.
God, I was at the doctor's today. Had a blood test done.
Ew.
Everything was really good. One was slightly higher than normal. And I asked him, I said, what's that? Oh, that comes from good living. So I said, well, is there something I can do about this? And then he started.
Did you really wanted to know?
Eat protein bread. Don't use butter. You eat margarine. Don't eat noodles. I said, well, sorry, but I quite like my noodles. Who wants to eat noodles, he says. I said, well, I do, and a few Italians too. If I did what he told me, honestly, I mean, I just wouldn't enjoy eating anymore.
So, I know I'm off course. I need to do some settings.
There is no hobby.
No?
You probably mean my level.
Yeah. The thing is, when I boost you on the other side, I need to lower the spitty, or the people will have just the spitty on their ears. And I don't know why you are more silent again.
It's nothing I done on my side.
Me neither. So is it better now?
Let's test this. Sideshow Rod, what's it like now, sound-wise? A bit better, okay. Well, let me introduce myself, Sideshow Rod. I'm Zeb. Yeah? And there is also someone in the chat who actually is Kaharia's husband. But he's only in text chat. You Zeb's pet. No, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, the legend, the one and only Zep.
Hee hee hee.
That was what Ricardo was typing.
Yeah, I believed every word of it.
Mr. Magenta. Yes, exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Mr. Magenta. So, I think that's a runway.
Yeah, it's one of the dusty ones.
Yeah. They haven't changed the color in 24.
Yep.
Oh. Did you read that, Nights Up?
That had a very simple explanation, Richie. I was simply totally flummoxed in the beginning, and it took me a long time to even get to the stage. I spent one day just until at the end of that day, my result was I have had a plane loading into an airport. That's as far as I got in one day. And then the next day, I wanted to take it from there, and then I saw that all my controls didn't really work. Whatever I had done the day before, most of it had obviously not carried over. So I had no throttle, I had no rudder, nothing. So, and then this afternoon I managed my first small flight in a Kitfox, which is really not a complicated plane. But I used it simply to test all the settings. In some settings, you actually have to fly to realize, oh, I need this, I need that, and then you have to
That's
set them
missing.
in flight.
That button is not working.
Yeah.
I won't flow back. Goblin Zeus, welcome in.
Yes, more or less, King Cobra. But I'd rather be rolling into a bed than under the bed.
How you doing, Goblin Zeus?
Good evening, Goblin Zeus.
It really slightly sad that so many people who have been doing this for a while are unable to do the basics, myself included.
It's a challenge. We'll get to it.
Exactly.
We get to it.
Guys, the song requests are open. Exclamation mark SR, the name of the artist and the title. Just get rid of all the Xbox users. Possibly the join 2024. The sim is very good on your old computer. Quite a surprise. Nice.
Why should I sing at all, Robbie, let alone a solo? Do you really seriously think that I have a singing voice?
Depends on the song.
I'm good at shouting. As a teacher, you have to be. But singing? Not even under the shower.
Shall we believe that?
Oh yes, I can see that. That would be a major success.
Is there something wrong in the picture?
How do you mean?
I overtook Mr. Magenta.
Oh. Oh no. I'm trying to impress Lima Kilo Mike. Because he always accuses me of zipping ahead. By the way, Lima Kilo Mike, is it snowing your
Exactly.
place? 'Cause at the moment, we are expecting snow tonight, or it's already snowing.
Murph got some snow. I heard that in the morning.
I watched the weather charts. Everything south of here, all through the Alps, heavy snow showers tonight.
I hope not. I have to go to work tomorrow. And if Emma's could organize a mass lap dance event for both female and male in the Grand Canyon right now, I'm sure they would. Okay.
Okay, I got you. It's not a tap dance. It's a lap dance.
No.
That somehow sounds wrong.
Yes. Snow last night and now here in Manchester, UK.
Yeah. But on the other hand, they're forecasting that in the next 3 days, temperatures will go up to 15 degrees again. So it's really
That's
crazy
weird.
weather again.
That's really weird.
That's interesting to see how your mind works, Richie.
So we're on our road down to Mogadishu.
Mm-hmm.
It's just marketing.
Lap dance marketing. Mm-hmm.
I think those guys need more than a lap dance for making up what they
Yes.
did.
Lap dancing marketing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Shake that
Well,
booty.
that could become a thing, you know. You heard it here first.
When I was flying today, first the Caravan, then the Cody, boy were they dancy when they got wind from the
Yeah.
back. Imagine how this will be with the Spitty.
How did you do the turbulence settings?
Realistic. I
Realistic.
have all on realistic.
Nah, much too
Yes.
lazy for that. And you also have crash damage on, right?
Hi, 2020, yes, Boston Elf. I have one thing I did not, that the screen would turn black and
Oh,
done.
the G-force thing. Yeah.
No. When you crash, that it says you're done and you have to start all over.
Okay.
But I have engine and aircraft damage thingy on. And I found out that when you fly and you over RPM your engine, you'll crash too. You get the crash screen.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Suppose. Yeah. The engine blows up. Well.
When I had that the first thing, I thought, what the heck is going on? I wasn't crashing. Then I saw RPMs in the reds at the second time.
No, I'm taking these things all very easily. Always fuel, no damages. That's me. Turbulence, low. I think life is hard enough.
They should just cease and then the prop should stop. Boston Elf runs full realism.
Good. Good for you.
But no failures. Emotional damage. So. You'll be there in a while. Yeah, meet us at Mogadishu. Because there's nothing around.
That could
That's Hotel Charlie Mike.
Wouldn't that be a wonderful title for a film or a book?
What?
Meeting in Mogadishu.
Meeting in Mogadishu, yeah, that would be a bestseller. Yeah, we won't go far from our birds.
Yeah. We'll duck. And my plane is supposed to be able to stand this considerable amount of gunfire, so I'm not too worried.
Okay, hiding behind Zeb.
I'm spreading my wings as wide as I can.
Ah. Okay. I also looked at that, not going to do much for my reputation as a realistic pilot. However, I was slowing to catch up and the damage model kicked in, which is also kinda weird. Yeah.
It kicked in after you slewed or when you slewed. That is interesting. All I can say is buggy.
Mm-hmm. Buggy McBuggyston.
I think I hear Lima Kilo Mike.
Yes. You found yourself a Lima Kilo.
It whistles.
You found yourself a jet plane.
An upside down jet plane too.
So lots of peeps doing pilot certification in 24. I feel that after so many years of FS, I'm already an expert pilot. I think so too, Sideshow. You're an expert pilot. Especially with the goose.
Landing rate monitor
Worked.
in the new
24.
sim, so it will automatically continue your records for the Firefly statistics.
I think it wrecked my statistics.
But don't you have to load it separate, don't you? You have to sort of tell.
Open it up. Open it
Yeah.
up, and I start FSU IPC 7 on the parallel, because I don't know if it's over FSU IPC for the 2024 or over Sim Connect, but I do not have a problem. I started like with the old sim, and here you go. Kamikaze.
Yeah. I use. It's one of the features of add-ons linker that if you start your sim through add-ons linker, you can tell it to start
other
certain programs at the same time, like little nav map and
I saw that.
And all that. Yeah.
Yes, follow that road.
You got some nasty weather now.
No, I just got some clouds.
It's cloudy.
I'm cloud surfing. I'm having my head in the clouds.
Here, no clouds at all. Boring.
I have X Enviro up and running. Yeah. Whee! Stuck my head in the clouds. Here we go again. Well, I hope they figure it out soon with 2024. I really hope that.
Yeah. I'm sure that it won't be long until there will be. I don't even know if we will actually see that if they do an update, because most of the stuff is streamed anyway, so
yeah,
they'll just stream it differently.
Well, I don't think so, Robbie.
Because there is no checking for update screen when you start it.
They could play it on the live.
Yeah.
They could play it on the live service without us even knowing. Yeah. But stuff which is about UI and interface, I think that needs to be a physical update and not a streamed one.
And we also have to be told, otherwise nobody will know about it.
Yeah, that's true. Willow Wolf good. Oh, yes.
I think there's quite a few people on Steam who did the Arnold thing, you know? I want a
Terminate.
refund.
Ah,
I want a refund.
yeah.
And on Steam you can do that. That's the advantage. You can return the thing. Say, sorry, not like this.
Not my soda.
And you can still, subscribe to it later. So tell me, what goodies did you get with your collector's edition?
I don't have a collector's edition
Oh,
yet.
you don't have that parcel yet.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Might also be a Christmas present, probably.
First week of December. My last
Okay.
notice. If this works out. I hope so. I don't believe in it, but I hope so. What do you mean, Willow Wolf Good? How do we bring up the song list?
There's no song list. You can request songs.
Mogadishu. Boston. Mogadishu.
You just type in !SR for song request, title, and artist.
Yeah.
And then it will come up. But that's taken from YouTube, so there is no such thing as a list. It's up to you to choose whatever you like.
Boston. Hotel Charlie Mike Mike. Well, there is a channels playlist with the songs I saved from the requests, those who I liked.
Yeah, so if there is no song request, no songs are played. Yeah. Oh God, that joke.
What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. Yes, what do you call ground crew when they get into the propeller? The same thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep, you see, that's how it works.
And it will be taken as next song. Whee! So guys, keep the songs coming. Or you're stuck with the old music. Ew, soupy. I'm too high. Those clouds are pretty far down.
Yep.
Whee!
Okay, Robbie. One of these days I have to ask your autograph. No. Only the real stuff counts. Handwritten with a fountain pen.
At least.
Yeah. That's okay. We always have a DJ on the stream.
Fire away, Willow of Good.
And since I don't hear the music anyway, I have no say in this. I can't listen to the stream sound because otherwise there would be feedback. I've got 3, which I also don't use and regularly clean so that they are still usable. And whenever I use them, I think, oh, yes, very nice. But I don't have the occasion to write stuff anymore. So, love letters, thing of the past.
Wait a second.
I used
Boston, Hotel, Charlie, Mike.
Yeah. And then I used them at work. I had to write stuff regularly. That kept them going. But now, and they're nice ones. There's a Waterman's.
Yeah, good fountain pens are pretty expensive too.
Yeah. Got one which got my name engraved in it
Ooh, extra fancy.
as a present.
Ah.
Yeah.
I had a favorite fountain pen, which was a Pelikan.
Yeah.
I used that all the way through school. And I wanted to use it at work. So I reactivated it, was happy I could reactivate it. Then I changed the fill, screwed it to close, and it broke in the middle.
Bad.
I tried loading the hang glider in FS 2024 in external view. It shows 5 people stacked on top of each other.
That sounds good.
Okay.
That sounds interesting.
That engraved into your mind? I still have another fountain pen I have from school. And that's still working.
When I went to school, we had 2 fractions. One was the Pelikan faction, and one was the Geha faction. I was part of the Pelikan faction.
We had Lamy and Pelikan.
No.
The extra fancy one in wooden grip was the Lamy. Love that one. I don't know where that went. That poor Pelikan fountain pen, well, it's not pretty anymore.
Was it a blue one?
Which one?
The Pelikan.
No, it was a pink and light blue one.
Oh yeah, okay.
And I tended to chew on it at school. I was bored out of my mind sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, and my third one is a French school fountain pen, which I bought in a French supermarket.
Okay.
It's also Waterman's, but it's quite a cheap one. But it's made for school kids. In other words,
Sturdy.
uh, very sturdy. It's all metal. There is no plastic, and
Nice.
the nib is steel, which
Yes.
means when you write, it's quite scratchy, but you can't destroy it.
You can't kill
It's
it.
really
I'm sure
and
MacGyver could overtake countries with that fountain pen.
and I like the ink. Waterman has ink
Okay.
cartridges. It's a blue, but don't know how to describe it. It's
It's indigo?
different, the different type of blue from what we have. It's
Okay.
so hard to describe, but it makes
Is it
things.
darker? Is it lighter? Goes the blue
Uh,
more into the
I think there's
lilac-ish?
a little bit more green in it somehow, but it's really difficult to describe. It's a bit
Okay.
like how do you call that color? Taubenblau, you know, that's that sort of. I don't know how you
Yeah.
call it. But it's that kind of
Okay.
difficult to describe, but it looks really sophisticated. And good thing is you can, I mean, here you have to order them online and so on, but when I go into a French supermarket, I can buy them there, no problem. It whistles again.
You found yourself a Lima Kilo.
Mm-hmm. God, is this area flat?
Yeah, like a pancake.
Good grief. Oh,
I
hey,
had squeezy
Englewood.
cartridge thing. I think I know what you mean, Sideshow. Welcome back, Englewood.
But Sideshow, that was the originally I had fountain pens where you had a little glass container with ink and you had to suck in the ink, but that was always a mess. There's no way you could do that without getting black fingers.
There was it a pelican or was it a lamy? Wait a second. I think it was a pelican. There was a fountain pen that had a compartment where you could put on the ink bottle and squeeze down the ink bottle onto the pen and squeeze the ink directly into the pen.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I had those. They were nice, but they discontinued the ink for them. So
Oh yeah, okay.
it was too messy probably for most of the parents because you could make a mess with them if you had
Oh yeah.
rowdy children.
Mm-hmm. It's a bit of a river down there.
Sorry, this was me. Wrong mouse. Did you get your 2 songs, Willa Wolf? Ooh. You could not do this in 24, I guess.
You're in a fuel situation. Well, we're almost there, so... It's 19 nautical miles. I told you about that kidnapping that happened where the plane was liberated here on Mogadishu airport. That plane is now in Friedrichshafen, and they're planning on basically making it into like a museum.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They found it in basically
In shambles?
somewhere in, I think in Brazil or somewhere. And
What
well,
does
they said,
this
well,
plane do in Brazil?
it's a historic plane, so let's not destroy it. And then people put money together and brought it back. Obviously not flying, but in parts. It's called Landshut. It's a famous name in German history.
Landshut?
Mm-hmm.
I just know Landshut as a city in Bavaria.
Yeah. But Lufthansa at that time gave their planes names of German cities.
Yeah.
And this one was called Landshut.
Ah.
Okay. Sherrybutt did his job again.
I'm looking into something different right now. Here we go. I think those 2 songs weren't played. If they were, well, here we go again. Sherrybot did it again.
Yep.
Thank you, Sari. Cheap viewers. I do not like cheap viewers.
I don't know. That's the only thing they can always come up with. Cheap viewers. What are cheap viewers?
Yeah, that yours.
Do you normally pay for viewers?
No, but
So how can there be cheap viewers?
let's say you are above 1,000 followers and you want to apply to that partner program, you need a constant number of viewing. Like it's for the partner program, you need 75 viewers as a constant, at least on your stream. So if you buy viewers and you have the numbers
to make up.
Yes.
So that you have enough. Yeah.
At our 12 o'clock, about 4 kilometres away, we can see a stadium.
Wait a
This
second.
stadium is a significant landmark in the area, often used for various sporting events and gatherings. It has a capacity of thousands, making it a hub for local sports enthusiasts and fans. The stadium was built to promote sports and community engagement, and it often hosts events that bring people together. Interestingly, it has also been a venue for cultural events and concerts, showcasing the talents of local artists. So, as we fly over, take a moment to appreciate this vibrant spot where community spirit thrives.
Yeah, Speed Read Simon or Brian. I call him Brian now. Brian told us something about the stadium. Nothing important at all, but there was a stadium in his reach.
I think that's about the only thing. They can talk about stadiums.
Beaches?
They can talk about beaches. Maybe hotels.
Reservoirs. I had a nature reservoir today.
Uh-huh. But they're not really all that informative.
Informative is different. Sarah is the one with the fisherman.
And with the legends.
Yeah. Sarah is Mrs. Legend.
This is interesting.
We could also use a two-tone.
Look at this.
In a moment, yes.
The somehow it looks as if the terminal was actually buried in sand.
Can sand stop bullets?
It looks really funny.
So, my Spitty is hungry. I need some dead dino juice. Do people say I'm lurking positively affect? It helps you with your viewer numbers. If a person is lurking in your stream, well, they have you, and it means basically they have you in the background. They listen to you, or they just watch and listen to something else. And even if they do not type anything in the chat, they are present with their viewer number. Of course, it's more interesting as a streamer to have people who are interacting with you, because you can entertain them for quite a while without interaction, but it's getting boring, and I have the problem I don't know what to say anymore after a time. know. Therefore, there's the channel called Marmeladenoma. She's a gem. What's that?
That's the picture of the Landshut as they found her
Ah, okay.
before she was brought back to Germany.
Englewood, Marmeladenoma is actually a granny who reads German Märchen. Come on, brain. Fairy tales, books, children's stories for her viewers. Yeah, a real granny that reads a children's a book or yes, ASMR book granny 2.0. Yeah, she's called the Marmeladenoma, and her grandchild set her up this a Twitch account and is always in the background for her if something goes wrong. You know, some old people and stuff is not working. They get, it's not working. So, yeah, she's a gem. And, oh, the master of the house.
He's a gem too.
Yes, he's a gem too.
Yeah.
He threw 10, how many?
10.
10 again. Oh boy. You're spoiling them, honey. Du verwöhnst die aber heute richtig. Yeah, generosity.
The two links I put in the chat, the first one was the plane as they found it, and
Yeah.
the second one is the plane as it is now in the hangar in Friedrichshafen.
Okay, let's have a look.
It's still obviously far from restored, or I mean, they will never make it look like new anyways. It should be a used plane, so to speak.
Where is... No, not this, not this. That one. Oh boy.
Yep. So normally you would say, okay, finished, done.
Rest in pieces. Rest in pieces normally.
Yeah.
So, the other one... No, Boston Elf, that was a plane. Can you tell the story again?
Yeah, there was a plane that was used in a famous kidnapping. The whole plane was kidnapped on a flight from, I think it was 1987, a flight from Mallorca to Germany, and eventually ended up here on this airport in Mogadishu. And then the Germans sent in special forces and freed the plane here on the airport. Unfortunately, from the passengers, nobody was killed or seriously injured. But one of the pilots was shot on one of the earlier stops on the flight. Yeah, it was hijacked by terrorists, or by, let's put it that way, was people who worked, Palestinian terrorists who worked with the German terrorists. Yeah. Well, no, they actually, they stormed the plane, so the plane itself wasn't in any severely way damaged, but and then eventually it was sold, and nobody knew what happened to it. until somebody discovered it. I think it was in Brazil, where it was basically standing on an airport waiting to be scrapped. And then they said, well, no, this historic plane, we cannot allow that to be scrapped. So they cut it into pieces and brought it back to Germany, and it's now waiting to be reassembled basically, and they want to make a museum out of it. Yeah, it was connected to the Baader-Meinhof thing. The kidnapping was supposed to get the leading people of that group out of prison. But since the kidnapping didn't work, they committed suicide in prison.
Ooh, what happened? An anonymous gifter. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for that sub, whoever that was. So let's close that. Oh. And we have something black and white with meow. Here. Hello, kitty. What's up? I need my hand rest, sweetheart. I need the hand rest. Yes. Yes, sweetheart. What? Go over to your other human. Hmm? Yeah, you're a good kitty. Goes over to my husband now. She's demanding head scratches. So, we need some dead dino juice in our spitty.
But you see what I laughed at when you look at the terminal with all these.
Yeah, it looks weird. It really looks weird. So we need this, we need that. Ding! Filled up. So. Oh, there's Englewood over there. Is this enough runway?
Yes. Yes. Should be.
Okay. Take whatever direction you like. Here we go. Kamikaze! So, turning to the north. And we head into the general direction of Addis Ababa.
In search of mountains.
In search of mountains and especially valleys.
Exactly where there are mountains. Surely there must be valleys.
Guess what? B and D work.
B and D.
The best coffee in Eritrea?
Yeah. But Addis Ababa is not in Eritrea. It's the capital of Ethiopia.
No,
Capital
Ting is not flying with us, Englewood.
of Eritrea is Asmara.
It's too boring for him. Too boring, yes. It seems that the very first humans were found in this area. Thank you guys for the 11 subs. Thank you. Oh, we got a new hype. Oh, is this cute?
I wish you got a new follower. I would love to see that thing.
Well, we got some new followers this stream marathon over the last few days.
Yeah.
We had 2901. What's your RPMs?
I'm too fast again.
Okay.
For some reason my autopilot is absolutely not working, my GPS.
Weird.
It should actually, you know, in that little screen compass which I have, it should point basically north for the
I have this weirdness
change
too.
line. But it doesn't do that. It's almost a... So that's why I can't set it on nav mode.
I have this weirdness too.
But 323 heading mode should work.
So that's what my Spitty is doing. Englewood. Willow Wolf Good. Tonight's DJ.
Quite a mix.
Yeah. To keep it interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That was a Lima Kilo? No, that was a Boston Elf. You're very eclectic with your music. Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Poor hubby. Really poor hubby in this behalf. I try to sort it on the playlist a bit genre to genre and not very wildly, where you could have techno and then opera. Do you have a favorite song, Willow Wolf Good?
No, no home papa. We don't like that. Oh yes, Linger is great.
I don't know that song.
I'm sure you do. You just don't know it by the title, but it's a
Okay.
very, very frequently played Cranberries song.
Okay.
You know the Cranberries,
Yes, they're delicious.
Irish group, lady singer who died. Yeah, and that's one of the most famous songs. Yeah, Dallmayr coffee is drinkable.
Dallmayr Prodomo, der Spitzenkaffee.
Exactly. Yep. You can buy it in all the supermarkets now.
Wasn't that? Oh, I think I have the commercial in mind, where you would see how a small kid goes in with his mom into
Yeah.
the
It was a
store where they ground the beans. So
very
with
cozy looking shop. Yeah.
yeah.
Boston Elf, 100%. I'm absolutely with you there. What a great song. Tiptoe through the tulips. Yes. Tiny Tim. Because the joke is when you see Tiny Tim, the guy was huge. So
Honestly, most of the big guys call them tiny.
yeah.
You would have that. You would have that in World of Warcraft pretty often. The guys who were almost 2 meters would play a warrior gnome.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, it's different. It's different.
You prepared for Allison's Saturday flight? What does she
Yes,
do
but
yet?
Englewood, will you be able to see these? If you use the old sim, and if you have the Orbex add-on, you can have these castles. I don't know what she wants. In the standard sim, most of these castles were not modeled, but then there is this Orbex. I think it's 2 Orbex add-ons for various parts of England, and they have most of these castles in them.
She wants to try 2024 in a
That will be
Cessna.
interesting to find out in the standard 2024 sim how many of these castles are actually modeled.
You will laugh. I was amazed when flying over Vienna. Castle Schönbrunn was modeled, even with the Gloriette. Bless you.
That was that wasn't modeled before, yeah.
It was not in 2020, but in 2024 it was modeled. And also Budapest was pretty nice with their old buildings.
But I flew over a pretty famous abbey in Scotland. It wasn't modelled. There's a big airfield down there.
Yeah, if you want, do a touch and went.
Just saying.
I missed that one with my waypoint 7.
That's okay.
Never mind, sorry. Oh, Boston Elf. And Englewood? Flying formation? Yeah, exactly.
Bali Dorkley. Yeah.
I flew today along the coast from Sydney to Melbourne. And I came over the lighthouse Ulla Dulla.
Ula Dula.
Who makes
Okay.
those names?
I like
Ooh.
Ula Dula.
Did we lose a Lima Kilo? Ulla, wie Ulla Popkins. Ulla Dulla.
Yes, I think we lost an Lima Kilo. I see in Englewood, I see Boston Elf, and you. Ah, yeah, okay.
System failure, requesting
I
direct
want an idea.
Bravo Echo Delta. Roger, Lima Kilo Mike, you're cleared for Bravo Echo Delta via Kilo Lima Oscar arrival.
Yeah.
Have a good night, buddy.
Good night.
Schlaf gut. Bye. Lima Kilo müde, Lima Kilo schlafen.
Mhm. Englewood, that sounds almost superhuman for me. Go to the gym early in the morning. Jesus, I find going to the gym
I need to start that again.
beyond my powers in at any time of day, but early in the morning is probably the worst. I don't think.
You
I'll
get
probably
used
fall
to.
asleep.
You really get used to that. I did that a few years.
I mean, grant you that after that you will be awake and you will be fit for the day, but oh God.
And have a dead point at 3 in the afternoon and want to unalive most people who are talking to me. So, okay, I got up at 4:30 in the morning for that.
Jeez.
Yeah, I know how long I take under the shower. It's not the showering, but getting the hair dry again. So, if you do not want to go in a hurry, you need to get up early.
That sounds like a sound tactic, Englewood.
No, I don't want to do that. No, no, no. I'm proud of my hair. I hear a warthog. Hello, buddy. But it's going gray. That's the good
Great.
thing. Yes.
That must be the new sim.
No, that was before even that. That was SAP.
Okay.
Yes, I'm getting gray. Gray is the new blonde. No.
There are some people who want you to believe that, but not really. It's silver.
Yes. And inside. Oh, come on. Huggles. Group huggles.
Yep. I find it really funny with my hair when it's on my head. When I look at it in the mirror, I don't perceive it as grey. But when I'm at the hairdresser and I see the hair that's been cut off on the ground, it definitely looks grey.
Yep.
Somehow it seems to look different while it's still on my head. And the other thing is, it's not white, because every now and again I actually do find a really white hair, and that is still quite different from the normal color. It's hair is a weird thing, but at least I'm not losing it yet. So
Robbie, have a good night. Sleep tight.
okay. Good night, pet.
Greetings to the Msfs. Yes, I know that Linger song.
Yeah, I thought you might.
Oopsie. So, save the song.
You're running a little fever, Boston Elf. Seriously.
So, saved into the playlist. But my hair is very, the silver strands are very shiny.
Mm-hmm.
And every time when I blow dry my hair, I see every strand of it. My first gray hair, I found that with 25 years old. And it had a name. It was called after, it was named after my coworker.
Yeah, Englewood, you could be right.
So you have already gray hair, Englewood?
Pretty nice. You have to talk to his lawyer. Yeah, okay, that's the best way of dealing with it.
What is this for song? So, Hotel Charlie Mike Bravo coming up.
Mm-hmm.
It's your land for...
Yep.
Have you ever tried Ildefonso, Englewood? Ildefonso. You need to get your hands on those treats. That's chocolate that will literally melt in your mouth. It's not chocolate, but nougat. Hazelnut chocolate nougat. Really yummy.
No, we don't normally do corn syrup here. That's an American thing. Yes, San Ildefonso is a name, you know. So the chocolate. You have to probably add the word chocolate to it. Yeah, they really melt in your mouth.
Those are really yummy. No, also at Austria, yes, definitely. Also in Austria, definitely.
I've never seen them in Germany, so it's probably an Austrian thing.
It's by Manna. Normally, where you get Manna stuff, you should also get Ildefonso.
Bookmarked. Teas candies. I don't know that.
Okay, no, I don't know those. But we got a American candy store at Marie-Hilfer-Straße. Maybe they have them. Well, I warn you with the Ildefonso. If you open that package, it's gone.
Yes.
You can second that, Nightsip, can't you?
Well, it didn't take long. Let's put it that way.
Who's gonna win? That's the more important question.
The thing is not to have them in the house.
Yes.
I think that's the only thing that really works. If I have them, to then just eat a little piece per day, that is almost superhuman. I can't do that.
I can. But if
I've got some chocolate hobnobs at the moment, and so far I've been a good boy, but I'm not sure if that will last.
You have hobnobs?
Chocolate hobnobs.
Careful, or you summon Ian Fisher.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, in Germany, when you buy them, they're made by Brandt. And now Brandt, for me, is Brandt Zwieback.
Okay.
It's that...
Sweetheart, what's up?
I can still see the
I have a tail.
advertising for that.
I got a tail.
And Zwieback was horrible.
Yes, he said hobnobs.
Yes, I said hobnobs, yeah. My supermarket has them. Chocolate hobnobs.
Yes, I know. You need... Yeah. Yeah, it's your armrest.
You get them plain or you get them chocolatey?
I had a talk with the kitty. She was sitting on my armrest again.
Chocolate kebab hobnobs.
That sounds not good.
Sounds wrong again.
So we had a new follower. Now you can look how you're...
Oh yes. Oh, she looks cute.
Yes, she's cute. So Alexandra Grace, welcome in. Welcome to the Cat Pack. Hope your day's going fine, or your evening. Maybe some hydration, Nights Up?
Yeah. I'll wait until I've come to a standstill.
Important guys, do not forget to drink to hydrate yourself.
Stupid engine cut out again. Oh well.
Floaty, 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 floaty. Come on, touchdown. There you go. Good girl. Well, actually, Englewood, garlic milkshake. What do you think an ayran is?
Yep. But there's no garlic in iron, is there?
In the classical, no, there isn't. In the touristy one, yes, there is.
Okay.
I loved it with garlic, fresh minced garlic. Just a Nom. Here we go.
Well, it probably tastes a bit like tzatziki, doesn't it?
But without the cucumber.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep. There's some nice songs in Phantom of the Opera. It's one of the few musicals which I've actually seen.
I just know Phantom of the Opera from recordings.
I saw it in Hamburg. Oh, and there was one special effect which I find highly impressive. It's a huge chandelier which would swing
Okay.
very, very low over the audience. Everybody just more or less dived under their seat.
There comes Englewood. Okay, Boston Elf. Have a good night.
Good night. I really think that's the only musical that I've seen. Or I'm not sure if I haven't seen Cats,
I didn't.
but it certainly did not leave a big impression on me.
I haven't seen Cats. I just know the soundtracks.
Yeah.
I can't remember if I was ever in a musical. The most musicals I wanted to see, yeah, were out of town and I could not afford it.
Now they have a big musical venue here in Stuttgart, and they play all the big musicals.
Yeah.
What's playing at the moment? At the moment, it's the Ice. What's it called? Ice Queen? Or
Eiskönigin.
yeah.
Frozen. Basically,
Yeah.
Frozen the musical.
Yeah. And
So,
before they had something with vampires.
Tanz der Vampire.
Yeah, I don't know which one. Yeah. So, I mean, if I was actually in any way keen, I could see a lot of these, but I mean, there are some, like, I love Don't Cry For Me, Argentina as a song. I mean, that doesn't mean you have to like the whole musical, but
Yeah,
as a song,
that's
that's
true.
great.
I was as a kid with my mum in a cinema for Evita.
Yeah.
It was English with German subtitles.
Was that with Madonna then?
Yes.
Yeah. No.
I wanted to have that soundtrack, and Mum ordered it for me, and it played up and down and up and down. And I listened not long ago to it again and finally understood what they were singing.
Yes.
What did I listen to as a child?
Yeah.
Without comprehending.
Yeah, and of course you have to know the whole historical background, really. But yeah. Okay, so I think some people are off to bed.
Yes, Englewood is off to bed. Did I read that correctly?
Yeah, I think so.
And also, I think Boston Elf.
Yeah, Boston Elf too.
Well, Englewood, have a good night. You're cleared for Bravo Echo Delta via bathroom to transition. Gutes Nächtle, schlaf gut. Oh, yes, Defying gravity. 3 men heard the word first. Yes, of course. Defying Gravity is such a hard song to sing. I find this amazing. And actually, was it an American's Got Talent or Britain Got Talent? There was a child, 13, okay, teenager, I think something between 11 and 13 years old, who sang that song better than the original.
No.
How? Amazing. No, not Austria Got Talent. I think it was Britain's Got Talent. But I'm not sure
Well,
anymore.
Richie, Austria hasn't got talent.
I would not say that.
I thought I was getting away with it. No, but I mean Austria, and quite often Switzerland, very often join with Germany to these sort of formats. So they have contestants from all 3 countries.
Whee! Swish!
Oh, I'm getting my head shaved here.
Swish!
Swish, exactly.
Defying Gravity from Wicked by Stephen Schwartz, arranged by Michael Sweeney. And it looks like just notes, note sheet. I don't see more. Hall Leonard Concert Band. So I don't think somebody is singing. The thing is, you hear the stuff before me. We're not synchronized on that.
But it's interesting, it doesn't seem it, but when you look at the altitude, the ground is rising.
Yeah. But it's pancake rising.
Pancake rising, yeah.
Oh, I don't have a browser window open right now.
So when are you working again?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. So is that the end of your break?
I work tomorrow and then I have Saturday off, and next week is normal again. I could
Okay.
not take all off, so do not have enough holidays on the side.
One never has enough holidays.
Yeah, I was almost 3 weeks 2 times this year, so
Which is quite good, to be fair.
all paid off days are used. And I had a trade with my boss. I worked some days. He needed me. They would count as off for me, but I would be in the company. And so we reverse that now.
Yeah.
So you need to have a boss who is willing to do that, actually. So I'm pretty happy with
Well,
my boss.
It helps him, helps you. So.
Exactly. And honestly, I do not care if I work on Saturday that much. Because my husband is not home on Saturday. It's a normal work day for him too. So if the young kids, I call them kids now, if the kids want to have their Saturdays because they will go out, they should have it.
Yeah.
Working on Saturday is actually pretty cool. It's an hour less than under the week.
It basically cuts one evening of your weekend, because if you work on Saturday, you can't really do a big party on Friday night.
Yeah. I don't say I want to do this every weekend, but I don't care.
But
if I get the weekend off, it's nice. Yes, you sleep 2 times on the weekend, but it's not mandatory.
We were teaching every second Saturday.
Okay.
And that wasn't bad, because we didn't teach the full program. What we did 2 double periods.
Yeah, 4 hours.
You only had 2 subjects, 2 double periods, and because it was finished after that, it was a completely different atmosphere from during the week.
Yeah.
And it was very good for doing things like project work and things like that. So yeah, I didn't mind it too much.
We had at school on Saturdays the first hour, the first lesson was English or maths, and the other, English or maths. And then we had either geometric drawing, I don't know how to translate that better, where you had to draw technical drawing stuff.
Yeah.
And that was one half of the class, and the other half of the class would have home economics, like cooking. 3 hours. 3 hours later. And then most on Saturdays, on the 5th period, you would have a singing choir hour. That was cool. With a pretty nice choir teacher. That's how it started for us. And it was pretty nice to go home early.
You make a mistake if you follow me all the time.
Why?
Because I tried yet again to convince my autopilot to follow the magenta line, and yet again it didn't do it.
I'm trying to follow the magenta line too, because I was off course.
Yeah. Well, so am I.
Quirt 2024 is not broken. But for multiplayer issues, I'd like to fly those streams on 2020. And I'd
It's not
like to.
broken. It's complex. Let's put it that
Yes.
way.
And it's a heap sometimes if you lose the connection to the server.
And I love it to play it on my own, because then when the air turns blue, nobody will notice. Yes, that's one way of putting it, Willow.
I know tomorrow evening, me and 2024 will have a serious heart-to-heart. Just
What about
me
that
and the
Saturday
sim.
flight? Do you think we'll do that in 2020?
We stay this week all on 2020.
Yeah.
I don't want to take any chances.
It's true. I mean, if we then did do the next GA flight, would basically be next Thursday, which would give us and the new sim, plenty time to get some bugs fixed and things like that. So maybe we can change over then.
I'd like to wait till December before I switch over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I can't really fly any warbirds in the new sim. I haven't got any, because all my warbirds are bought directly from Flying Iron.
That's another thing. So if Flying Iron does not bring the Spitty out for 24, I do not think that the 2020 Spitty will work nicely in 24. I saw that with the Caravan and the Cody, and also the TBM 930. When I say stop, it's stop and not maybe a roll. But the thing is, I don't know if the real plane behaves like that. If it stands there on idle, if it would roll. But I did let the Caravan roll before the first takeoff, and it got pretty fast before I stepped on the brakes. So I do not like runaway planes.
Yeah. Now, what's the reason for this?
Yes, we also bathe the Caravan.
Do you want to do something on this?
No.
Because you do this hook in your flight plan. Can we just ignore that?
Yes.
Go straight. Okay.
We go almost direct to Hotel Kilo Mike Alpha.
So also ignore the next one.
Yes.
So
let's go direct Hotel Kilo Mike Alpha.
317 would be the course.
And that kink is in there because the flight plan follows a road.
Yeah.
And that one kink was actually an airfield.
Yeah, I saw that.
So Let's go along the road and all good. First I have to find that road. Gotta have some confidence in the aircraft. Yes and no. She should do what you say to her. If I say stop, it's stop and not maybe. It would be interesting what a real-life pilot would say to the caravan. Like missionary bush pilot. Actually, in the caravan, where are you going, Nights Up? Or did I overtake?
I'm going direct to Mandera.
Okay.
I thought that's what you said.
Yes.
And my Snap app told me course was 317.
Oh. Actually, in the caravan, you can switch between cargo now, between cargo interior, medivac interior, PAX interior, or amphibian interior.
Okay. Yeah, so it's not just the old caravan, it's actually an adapted.
It's an adapted, yes.
Yeah.
I flew in the cargo variant and it even did sound different inside there.
And I hope I can fly it now without looking out of the pilot's face.
Yes, you can fly it without looking at the out of the pilot's face because you're the pilot.
Yeah.
What's your plan for tomorrow evening, Nights Up?
I have no idea yet. I'll fiddle around with the new sim tomorrow afternoon, and then either I'm fed up. I have no idea what Murph is doing tomorrow night, but it depends how far I get. If I feel that I've more or less got everything set up, I might actually join a group flight just to see what it's like in the group flight. But it could also be that I'm just doing something on my own.
Would you give me a heart-to-heart with Add-on Slinker tomorrow?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Yeah. I think that's the answer to your problem.
I hope
because
so.
It will only then leave these links, which are almost no bytes, you know, it's very, very small number of data. Only that will actually be on your C drive. And it will just, if the sim wants to load things, it will look there and then it will get immediately directed to where you really have the files, which could be anywhere else on your system. So you don't have to put anything on your C drive.
That's nice.
I haven't actually set up this new double version of Add-on Slinker yet.
I did download this today, the double version.
I'm not that far yet. That's one of the things I might do tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe if I throw the Spitfire in there, maybe she show up again.
Oh yeah, the question is,
Is it flyable?
will she? Exactly. That's the question. Now, what I would like to throw in there are mostly some sceneries.
Yes, that's too. One
All
of
this burning blue stuff from England and so on. That would be nice if I could use them. And my home airport in Wales, when you look at it
Vienna
without an
International.
add-on, it looks like nothing, like the real thing.
It looks like ugh.
Yes, it's almost dance. Yep. That's another film you haven't seen, I'm sure. Alexis Sorbas.
No, but I know the music. There are many movies or films I did
And
not have
the
seen.
funny thing is that this music is nowadays seen as the typical Greek music.
Yes.
And that dance, which is shown in the film, everybody dances and thinks, oh, are we being very Greek? But it was actually invented for that film, both the dance and the music.
Yeah.
And it just became so popular that nowadays people think it's part of Greek tradition.
Played by Mikis Theodorakis.
And the actor who played the main character, Alexis Sorbas, he was, I think, Mexican or something like that. He was definitely not
Oh,
Greek.
Willa
And
Wolfgood has Greece. Kefalonia is my second home.
okay, okay. Kefalonia, help me. I've never been to Greece. Is that an island?
Yes.
Okay.
I have been in Greece just once. And that was at Aegina.
Which is not far from Athens.
We drove over, we sat over with the Fly Dolphin.
Yeah.
The largest Ionian island.
Ionian. Yeah. But I love Greek food.
I love Greek music. And Greek food.
And Greek food.
It's so hard to...
My supermarket where I shop is owned by a Greek. So you find a lot of Greek stuff there.
It's so hard to find real, authentic, good Greek munch over here.
Yeah. No, with us it's relatively easy. I think after the Italians, or maybe even before the Italians, I don't know. It's one of the most popular types of restaurant.
We have many Italian places around here and a lot more of Chinese or Asian places, but Greek?
Yeah.
No. There's some at the Schwedenplatz in Vienna, but those are most tourist traps. And the next Greek I would know, I hope it still exists, is about 40 kilometers away.
Oh yeah, okay.
So,
well, I mean, here we had the origin in many of these restaurants or these groups of the population through the Gastarbeiter moving in, you know, and Greek workers were quite a large group that came in, and some of them obviously settled and eventually open restaurants and shops and things like that. And I have some very fond memories of nights in the sort of early Greek restaurants where we would virtually, literally dance on the table. Uh, and of course, the amounts of ouzo being drunk were considerable. But yeah, fun.
You can have some of my chips, Richie Ricardo. Here, take them.
Okay.
I met a
Well,
Greek girl in Kefalonia. She was so beautiful. Unfortunately, things didn't work out as she moved to Athens to work. But we still talk even now. Sometimes she is so happy with a beautiful family of her own now. Ah, happy ending. At least for her.
I had quite a few Greek students who learned German from me. They needed a certain certificate from the Goethe Institute,
Okay.
so they could study here at the university.
Yeah, that they could comprehend the German language. That they can
And
keep
without
up,
that certificate,
like.
they would not get accepted at the university. But they were hard workers. I always admired that. Yes, and one of my favorite students, she was an absolute beauty. She came from Crete.
Where?
Crete.
Greta. Yeah.
Yeah. And I recently, just out of curiosity, I checked on the internet if I can find her. And she's a lawyer now.
Ooh. Awesome. That's cool.
I still got her recipe for Greek cookies. She brought them into class one day, and they were absolutely beautiful. And she noticed that I liked them, so she gave me the recipe,
No.
which I still have somewhere. I'm pretending I'm landing here.
Yes, you pretend it's the right way.
Yeah, she was clever, so I wasn't surprised to find that she actually made it into a law profession. So, where is this? Oh,
I
it's
saw
here.
it.
Yes, it's well hidden.
Yes.
And I see a lot of blue roofs. A lot of blue roofs.
And we have to make a decision, Nights Up.
Which is?
Either we call it for a stop over here, for a stop of the night, or we hang on still. Come on. 285 nautical miles.
Okay.
So at least 1+ hour.
In that case, I would vote for a stop here. I think. I'm not sure if I last another hour.
Yeah, if I look at my clock, I need to get up tomorrow at 5:30.
Oh yes. In which case, I would also recommend you to call it a day now. So that was a go around.
I saw that.
Plane, what are you doing now? Boff. Boff. Well, that's one way of landing. Oops, houses. I know what houses means. Houses means problems.
That was an ouch.
Yes. Boff. No. Come on.
You would not do this in 24.
No. It's not as if I did it on purpose.
Willow Wolfgood, I don't think so that we are streaming tomorrow because we need to figure stuff out after work. We're on Saturday, definitely on again. Saturday, 2000 Zulu. Or maybe a bit earlier since I have Saturday off. Do not mess this up, Quinn.
Yeah. Saturday in Scotland.
Yes. Stop, sweetheart. Stop. Thank you.
Look who's here.
Yes.
I taxied all the way.
Whee! Want to turn around that we have some buildings in the background?
Yep.
Saturday it is then. It's a date. Well, for a date you have to talk with my husband. If you may date me. So, flaps up. You have to ask him first that you can date me. Oh boy. So.
Oh, you wanted to date her husband, okay.
Sure. So. Schatz, er möchte dich einer daten. Willow Wolfgood möchte auf ein Date mit dir.
Mit mir?
Ja, mit dir. You should have seen his face.
Das wird teuer.
He said that will be expensive. So guys, we're gonna finish for tonight. So I wanted to shut something down. I wanted to shut this down. So, do we send you somewhere? Shall I really translate that?
He's trying to make himself sound attractive.
Kann sich's leisten. Und mag auch die teureren Dinge.
No.
Oh,
if I were your husband, I would think about this carefully.
Muss mich ja abholen kommen dann, ne?
You have to pick him up, Willow Wolfgood.
And there has to be something fancy.
Yeah. So before this, Gets weird. Let me see to whom I send you. Oh, the Murph is already
Oh, is he still going?
on the pillow.
Oh, he has stopped.
Yes.
He probably fainted.
Or the missus came in with the frying pan. Hat Kontakte, die dich nach Manchester ausführen können. Rüberfliegen. Und so.
Muss er mir jetzt nur mal sagen, wie unser Date ablaufen soll.
Okay, I stop right here, right now.
I think she's getting worried now.
He wants to have a timeline. What happens on the date. So, what happens over here? No. What happens over there? Yeah, I know where I send you to. I'll send you to Flights with Joel.
Kannst sie nachher zum Schlo-Trash-Ding hinschieben. Der spielt gerade Flugsimulator. 24. Sehr lustig.
You want something to laugh? And do all of you understand German? I got a hint. From my husband that a streamer who does not normally do flight simming tries the flight sim for the first time, the 2024, and it's hilarious. And if my husband says that, then it's really hilarious. But the guy is a German speaking. So, do you want to have a laugh?
Let's giggle.
Okay. So, we're here. How does this guy spelled correctly? Ich habe Schlo gar nicht mehr in meiner Liste.
No, gehört.
No, different account. That's that guy. So, let's go over there to have some laughing.
Okay, good night then.
So, where's my button? Guys, have a good night. We see each other at 2000 Zulu on Saturday. Finally, good double sim. Oh, yeah, you're late. Huckle, Super Tom. We're signing out. And let's have some laughs over at Slow Rocks. Where's my button? There it is. Bye!